Well, I hope you have a very successful tour. I'm sure you will.
Thank you very much.
You've got quite a reputation now, haven't you?
Well, we hope so. As long as it's a good one.
Keep up now, isn't it?
Yes. And will I have an opportunity of hearing you?
Oh, I hope you could come along.
Yes.
You know,
Good.
because we do the show for you.
Yeah, well, that'd be very nice. Lord Mayors don't get much time to go to pop concerts, but so maybe we might be able to take it in. Anyhow, I wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you.
Don't stay away too long when you go away again. Come back. Goodbye.
We'll be back.
That was scapegoat. That was scapegoat.
Thank you very much.
Well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Seems like the stamp of respectability has been put on the Bee Gees now you've met the Lord Mayor.
Yes, definitely so. It's a great honour, because I think it's a thing we always swore we would do. We would come back to Sydney and meet the Lord Mayor, because we always played on the steps, and we always said, well, one day we're going to go up the stairs.
Now I found that the world is round, and of course it rains every day.
What caused that breakup, actually?
Musical incompatibility, that was the whole thing.
And,
When you think about it,
how did
we
you
were
get it
together.
back again?
Pardon?
How did you get it back together again?
Brothers. That was it. I mean, you can't avoid each other all your lives.
We were together like a month before our manager knew it.
No, the idea was when we broke up, we were children. We were children when we lived here, and we were children when we broke up.
When I was small and Christmas trees were tall, we used to laugh while others used to play.
Now that the group have reformed again, would you ever consider making another solo record?
No, I wouldn't. Because the reason I said that bluntly was because the goal that the three brothers were aiming for was comparatively, it was the same. And why do it alone when you can do it much better and happier together? And we have done it. So.
I can think of younger days when living for my life was everything a man could want to do. I could never see tomorrow, but I was never told about the sorrows. How can you mend the broken hearts? How can you stop the rain from falling down? How can you stop the sun from shining? What makes the world go round?
We believe in what we write. We believe in what we're doing, because what we're writing and what we're singing is what we were doing when we were children. And it's not musical knowledge. It's not something we've been taught. We just grew up doing it. And if you're doing anything else, it becomes, I don't know what the word is, but whatever we're doing it naturally. And that's the thing.
We've never gone into a studio to do something on purpose. We've just gone in and said, okay, what we're going to do?
You're not getting into a heavier scene at all?
No.
I mean, someone said to us,
5 minutes.
okay.
Gotta get away.
We said, you know, like somebody said,
And a cup of tea,
American press thing said that we were so overground, we were underground. You know, we were. And you know, it was incredible because, like, the stuff we've done, like the audiences we had in America, were like all sitting there smoking joints.
of tea? Yeah.
Marijuana.
How
The
much
audience
of
going,
your
oh,
music is
groovy,
directed
groovy.
towards these smokers?
We're going, yeah, really.
Our music has never been directed towards drugs. Never.
But Lennon has admitted that he's taken thousands of
Oh,
trips.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, so surely his music must have been influenced by...
Well, I was fortunate to be with
But
him
how
at
can
the
you
Camp
tell
Film
what
Festival with
influences
my
the
wife
brain?
and his wife.
It's,
And there
how
was,
do you know?
He doesn't even drink.
Paul
Doesn't touch
McCartney
anything.
never touched anything.
Paul McCartney never had a drug.
He was the last one to take LSD, and then he publicised it.
Someone told us once, so there was a track called Every Christian Lion-Hearted Man Will Show You. And I was in Paris with a friend of mine, and we were just staying in the hotel, and we were having something to eat, and this guy I met there, I knew in England, came up to me and he said, hey man, what are you on? You're tripping, aren't you? You're
Tea, man, tea.
See, every Christian...
When we first started writing, like New York Mining Disaster, these things, nobody was on drugs as far as we knew. We just arrived in England. It was green as grass. Like that.
Why have you brought such a large group of musicians with you?
Well, why do we make such like? We want to. Well, we have an obligation to an audience. They are records, and if they appreciate our records and buy our records, then we are obligated to present the same sound.
You always travel with, say, 10 musicians as you have out here?
They always want to go. We're always travelling. They're always travelling with us.
No, there's a
loophole in the
minimum
contract.
of 16.
No, the loop in the contract is that they travel with us. We don't travel with them.
It's
They travel
irrelevant,
with
BO
you.
as well. Boeing, we're not Ben. Now, you see, the thing is, we have an obligation to those who appreciate our records and those who are our audience. And if they recognise it and appreciate our music, then it's only our obligation to our audience to bring to them our sound that we have made. Then they are good. Shut up. Their money. Bargain for their money. If not, then they're still hearing us singing. It's certainly not cover up for our voices.
You can keep on going, boy. You're gonna win a lot of
You're
money.
doing very well. Do you always
Oh,
have
let's have a
Bill...
shot of this microphone. Let's take a shot of it.
Fantastic.
Come on.
That nearly
Look at that microphone. Look at that.
This is
You
made.
must look at that microphone. And the man who does the sound.
No, this is not a technical hitch.
Do you always have Bill Shepherd doing your arranging for you? Do any of you ever do any of your own
Only for
arranging?
music.
We do a lot of our arrangements along with Bill. We work together on the arrangements.
Those he does on his own, we don't use.
Bill Shepherd does everything beautifully. He's a beautiful arranger.
When he works with Mick Jagger, it's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
But he's great with the Bee Gees.
Marvellous to the bottom. No,
We call it, no, we
Why
call it
shouldn't
the
it be?
sweeping shepherd strings.
Have you ever heard Mick Jagger singing Play With Fire
He
with
doesn't like
his
them anymore.
strings? You are playing with fire if you're playing with Mick, they say in the trade. Give me the moon.
Jeff, don't you ever feel
Busy, busy,
overwhelmed by
Maggie.
this whole Gibb family?
We'll be overwhelmed in a minute.
Sometimes.
Give to the Gibbs.
No, but it's quite satisfying working with some
Don't you
talented,
ever feel you've always got to
people.
play straight man to them?
Give to the Gibbs.
Don't you feel you're playing straight man to them sometimes? Or all the time?
No, not really. I like, they're good. Good jokes and it's good laugh and I
speak well of
enjoy
you.
it. And
He says that with a straight face,
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
everything's great.
How long have you been with the Bee Gees now?
About 4 months, 5 months.
And no regrets at all?
No regrets.
Give him an LP!
Only wrong.
It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away.